And the hero of the month this month at Alternate Reality is IDW's Infestation event, which covers 4 universes: Star Trek, Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Ghostbusters. And all of my trade paperbacks for all 4 of those universes are 25% off all month long. All my hardcovers, all my softcovers, all my omnibuses, everything related to those 4 universes is 25% off all month long. So stop on down to the store and take a zombie-sized bite out of some savings here at Alternate Reality.
Shipshape update with Comic Book Man. It will change your life.
Ah, a superb choice.
It's not our fault you're missing out on comic book shipping. We're here every week. This is for comic shipping February 23rd, 2011.
Hey kids, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for Shipshape Update!
Hey, say it twice.
And this is the update for Wednesday, February the 23rd, 2011. This is your teachable moment for everything at Shipping to Alternate Reality this coming Wednesday. Doors is always open at 8 a.m. If you come down at 8 a.m., you'll find a big 21 reorders. Feast and famine here at the store, folks, on reorders. Feast and famine.
You can't get it right the first time.
21 reorders. You also find 182 brand new items that have never been here before that are coming in this week.
To bring those in.
And altogether, 203 total items will be here at the store that are not here right now. Come on down at this coming Wednesday, 8 a.m. Pick them up. They'll all be here for your shopping and viewing pleasure.
Fresh fruit.
Of all those items, 120 of them will be brand new comics. And of course, all the new comics are always 15% off here every day for everyone at Alternate Reality. And if you were to purchase all 120 of those comics, you'd save $54.13. We'll get to more of that, though, in the horse race. Couple of things I want to mention before we get into the shipping. The Sun Times, as you may remember from last week, I mentioned that I was in the Southtown Star last week. They did a very nice write-up.
Featured prominently, large picture.
Full page story. I'm very, very thankful for that. Also, if you watch Shipshape or Week in Review, you saw the little piece I did on this, which was part 3 of Week in Review, which caused a fair amount of consternation. Check it out if you don't know what that is. Explains everything about it there.
It does.
Yesterday here at the store, there was a big announcement that Borders was closing 30% of their stores across the country. And here in Chicago, I forget the numbers, like 12 or 13 or 14
it's almost
Borders.
50, they said. 50%.
Bunch of Borders are closing up here in the Chicagoland area, and one of them is closing is very close here to Alternate Reality up on 95th Street in Beverly. That one is closing up. And I had a Sun-Times reporter just walk in the door and talk to me about the Borders closing. Now, that happened yesterday. It went online last night, and it appears in today's copy of the Chicago Sun-Times right here. There I am. I'm right down there in the corner with 4 other people. It's not an article about me. It can't be about me every day.
Why not?
I have so many other commitments. I have no time. But I'm in the Sun Times talking about Borders, and which of course is very nice. And one of the things that I say in there is the problem with Borders is the model that they had set up worked fine for the economy at the time, which we don't have that economy right now, and for a certain size infrastructure if you're going to open up a bookstore chain. People who want to come in and make Borders a destination stop, come in, have a seat, drink a coffee, read a magazine, read a book. Hey, this is pretty good. I think I'll buy it. Meet some friends. That's not a bad model, but when you get so big that you have all the overhead of 500, 600, however many Border stores that there were across the country, where you have salaries and electricity and rents and all this stuff to pay, and you have an economy that has tanked over the last couple of years, what you wind up is you have a lot of people coming in, getting a coffee, sitting down, reading a book, and going home. That's called a library. That's not called a bookstore. And I think that's one of the main problems Borders has had, is they've turned into basically a big library where people can go and meet and shoot the bull and have a good time, and let's get out of here now and go do something else. But anyway, that's what the Sun-Times story was about. As far as the store stuff here goes, the thing I also want to remind everyone about after you've picked up your Sun-Times and read it for this week is Infestation event. It continues all this month long. G.I. Joe's Infestation event is raging through Transformers and Star Trek and G.I. Joe and Ghostbusters universes, as we all know. It's going on all this month and all next month. But all this month here at Alternate Reality, all my trades for those 4 universes are 25% off all month long, as well as all my back issues for those 4 universes. So stop on down. After you've read your Sun-Times, come on down here and pick up some 25% off trade paperbacks here at Alternate Reality. That's all month long here in February. First day sale. This week, the first day sales, 40% off savings on 2 mainstream trades, the return of a Marvel mainstay, and then we take a hard right-hand turn into the deepest Darkest Depths of the Human Soul. Oh, it'll be so much fun.
my.
It'll be so much fun. First up, we've got, and Jeffy, before I get too much deeper, could you see if there's a copy of Brick Journal over there? Because I'm going to need that in a few minutes. Probably down on the kid's shelf. Anyway, trade paperbacks, like I said, 2 of them this week. Justice League Rise and Fall hardcover, $24.99 cover price, $14.99 here at the store. This coming Wednesday only. It's written by J.T. Krull, art by Diogenes Neves, Mike Mayhew, Fabrizio Florentino, and many other folks. This collects Justice League Rise and Fall Special, Green Arrow 3132, The Rise of Arsenal 1 through 4, and in this, of course, the JLA must hunt down Green Arrow for murdering the villain Prometheus after he destroyed Star City and murdered his daughter, the daughter of his former sidekick, his granddaughter.
That's a feels-good read of the century, huh?
Yeah, you bet. Stick around, it's going to get better. Now the Justice League has to hunt down Green Arrow for having done this terrible, terrible thing, while Arsenal has to come to grips with the loss of his daughter and his arm. It's 224 pages long, and of course, it is full color. Thor Godstorm hardcover is coming out next week. It's $19.99 cover price. It'll be $11.99 here at the store if you come by next week on Wednesday. It's written by Kurt Busiek and Tom DeFalco with art by Steve Rude and Mike Mignola. This collects Thor Godstorm, the miniseries, number 1 through 3. And it also has material in it from Thor, number 408 and 409, the original series, the original run. It is a tale of 2 worlds. Thor fights an epic battle against trolls, evil scientists, and supervillains, and balances his life as a god and a hero and a doctor against Loki, who's trying to manipulate him from afar, and Odin banishing him from Earth. It's just another day in the life of Thor. It really is. It's just another day. What is the Godstorm, and how can the God of Thunder hope to defeat it? Also, in A Tale of Asgard's Past, Thor battles Urok, the Uru monster. It's 128 pages long. It's full color and rated A. And like I said, $19.99 cover. It'll only be $11.99 here at the store. 4 comics this week. Before I get to the comics, our magazine for this week, why I had Jeffy get this because I wasn't prepared. Brick Journal. This is an $8.99 cover price. It will be 40% off this week, which will make it $5.39 here at the store. Come on down and pick it up. Brick Journal is all about Legos. This isn't.
Wizard could keep publishing, but Bricks have their own magazine.
You betcha. You betcha. This is the type of magazine that is for kids and for adults. This is for the serious, and they're out there, the serious Lego collector. The people who have Tupperwares by the hundreds full of different colored bricks. That's what this is.
God bless America.
4 comics this week, 40% off. First up is our book of the week, Iron Man 2.0 number 1. It's got a $3.99 cover, $2.39 here at the store. Of course, it's from Marvel. It's written by Nick Spencer, who is the man behind Morning Glories and the current run on Action with Lex Luthor. It's with art by Gary Kitson, who has done The Order and The Incredible Hulks. Spinning out of Invincible Iron Man, a new mission, a new armor, a new Iron Man, Lieutenant Colonel James Rhodes' War Machine. There's nothing new about that. He's been a War Machine since day 1. The single most advanced one-man weapon of conventional combat there is, but wars aren't fought the way they used to be. And when Rodney has to face a mysterious enemy he can't shoot, can't bomb, can't even see, he's going to have to evolve or die.
Oh my.
40 pages long, it's rated T+, and it's the first part of a 3-part story arc that sets off the series. Next up, Spawn Architects of Fear from Image. $6.99 cover price, only be $4.19 this week. This is a one-shot from Arthur Clare and Aleski Brillicat. These are the same folks who brought us Spawn Simony a couple of years back, that one-shot. This is a fully painted Spawn graphic novel, brand new. It's an elite group of angels known as the Cast of Architects, and they need Spawn's help to retrieve one of their living weapons, which is gone amok! I love it when things go amok. 64 pages long and it's full color. Next up, True Blood Tainted Love number 1, $3.99 cover price, $2.39 here at the store. Of course, it's from IDW. It's the new miniseries in the True Blood series, written by Mark Andraco and Michael McMillan, and with art by Joe Caroni. Tainted Part 1. Contaminated bottles of True Blood cause southern vampire population to go crazy. And it looks like the growing vampire-human tensions aren't going to get any better anytime soon. But who or what is behind all this bad blood that's going around? This is, of course, the latest story in the True Blood comic arc. 32 pages long. It's got 2 regular covers, and that will be shipping with a 1-to-1 ratio. So come on down for that this week. And our last story, our last 40% off book, is Crossed Psychopath, number 1 of 6. This is the $3.99 fun ride from Avatar. It's $2.39 this week here at the store. It comes with like 5 different covers, as always. Written by David Lapham, the man who created the Cross series in the first place. Drawn by Raul Caceres, who worked on Captain Swing. I shouldn't do this because I can't pull the stuff out of my head like I used to. What's his face? Oh, never mind. The guy who did the other series, he does Freak Angels and all that other stuff over at Avatar. Anyway, I'm going to read this verbatim because this is some fun twisted writing. The most disturbed horror series of all time returns with an all-new 6-issue series. Meet Mr. Laurie, a single, horribly selfish man trying to survive on his own. A man who leaves behind every shred of his humanity to survive in the world of Crossed. This is a story about the worst aspects of human behavior, a tale of unspeakable evils, violent assaults on mind and body, and of longing for death and its sweet release it will bring. Imagine for a moment the worst crimes against humanity. Picture the cruelest fronts to decency. Conjure your darkest nightmares. This sounds like sounds like loads of fun. And then realize it can all be worse.
And this isn't in the kids' corner?
This is the kids' corner book of the week. When civilization crumbles in one terrifying moment, when people are gleefully breaking into unthinkable acts of violence all around you, when everything and everyone you loved has died screaming in agony, what do you do? There is no help. There is no hope. There is no escape. There's only Crossed. I swear to God, this is the promo for this book.
Have a smile and a Coke.
That's a promo for this book. You can't wait to pick this book up, and it'll be 40% off this coming Wednesday here at the store. And now it's time for the horse race. Man, somebody shoot me. This week, Marvel's in first.
Sweet release.
Sweet release. Marvel's in first place with 29 titles. Coming in second place is DC with 14 titles. Coming in third place is IDW with 10. Fourth place is Image with 10. And our breakdown is $39.90 for IDW, $34.41 for Image. Fifth place is Dark Horse with 7. I've got 28 indie titles coming in this week. 22 Crap Factor titles for a grand total of 120 total comics that are shipping this week, like I said at the top of the show. If you were to buy all those books, it would cost you $360.88. But here at Alternate Reality, it's only going to cost you $306.74. That's a $54.13 savings. You are not going to buy all those books, but you're going to buy some of them. So why not come down here and get 15% off and get your piece of the pie? And now it's time to lighten things up just a little bit and go to the kids' corner for this week's kids shipping.
Bring Cross with you.
And a quick trip to the kids' corner today because there isn't a lot of stuff, but what I do have is pretty good for kids of all ages this week. I have no reorders coming back to the store this week for kids. I do have reorders coming in, as I mentioned at the top of the show, but no reorders for kids this week. New this week, however, I have one new trade paperback, Muppet Sherlock Holmes trade. Volume 1, the only volume that they've done. But the Muppet Sherlock Holmes trade is coming out this week. Also this week, one magazine. I do have something to show you. National Geographic Kids for March 2011. Like Ranger Rick and like some of the other great outdoor magazines that I have, this is a wonderful magazine for kids to explore the great outdoors. And of course, it's by National Geographic, so you know that the pictures are going to be pretty. Also this week, I've got 4 new comics for kids. Cartoon Network Action Pack number 57, Spider-Man number 11, Walt Disney Comics and Story 716, and the kids' book of the week is Bart Simpson Comics number 58. It's written and drawn by Sergio Aragonés, Di Girolamo, Lay, Trainer. I don't know their first names. They didn't list them. They're just Lay and Trainer and Di Girolamo. And the only reason I know Aragonés is because it's Sergio Aragonés. He's famous. Anyway, in this issue, there are 2, count them, 2 fun-filled stories in this issue. Bart attempts his most elaborate practical joke in the first one, and he becomes an internet sensation with just a little bit of help from his new online friends, all 15 million of them. Also, in the second story, Rod and Todd Flanders believe their mission is to save Homer and Bart's souls. Oh, what a waste of time that's going to be. Plus, Sergio Aragonés is going to have his Maggie's Crib section, so you might want to check that out this week. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. And now it's time to go back to Command Central and check out the late list for this week. And it's time for the late list. 33 items have been added to the late list for this week. Go to the store's website, check out the late list on every single shipping page. I update it every week. Take off the old stuff, add the new stuff. It's a brand new list every single week. 33 items this week. Of note are Heroes of the DC Universe Black Hand Bust and Heroes of the DC Universe Blackest Night Hal Jordan Bust, both of which have been pushed back to sometime in March. I got the dates. Go to the website and check it out. It'll be on there.
I like my bust on time.
There's a couple other things. Ruse number 2 and Ruse number 1 have also been pushed back. Ruse hasn't even shipped yet, but 1 and 2 have both been pushed back. 1 to the 16th of March, 2 to the 20th of April.
Taking CrossGen's model.
CrossGen's model, yes,
CrossGen's publishing model.
Towards the end of CrossGen's run, they got late a lot when the money started to run out. But the basket case for the week is Silver Surfer number 2. This is Silver Surfer number 1. It shipped this week here at the store. Number 2 will be late. It's been pushed back to the 23rd of March. Couldn't tell you why, but it's been pushed back, coming out late. So I hope you enjoyed this issue. You got at least an extra week or so to wait past its due date for the next issue.
I bet he doesn't have a watch.
He probably doesn't have a watch. Also, want to remind you, I have it this week, checklist. Go to the store's website, right-click on the checklist page, print icon will come up, hit print. This is what will come out. These are all 120 comics that are shipping this week to the store. You have this for your very own copy. You know, even if you don't shop at Alternate Reality, and you should, this is a list of practically everything that's shipping next week. So, you know, if you are in Seattle, Washington, and you go to some comic book store there, you can still use this checklist. It's the same comics. It's the same shipping. We all have the same shipping.
Same language, I think, too.
Same way. Yeah, Farsi. So there you go. So, go to the store's website, and also, while you're online, go to suntimes.com, check out my brilliance in this newspaper article.
Brilliance.
And until next time, this is Comic Book
Freshly
Man
craft.
saying, see you this Wednesday, 8 a.m. Bye! Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.